Because the entirety of the freaking grass area splits a ton, so I'm thinking maybe... So we just need to be on the lookout. The problem is that they do sometimes kind of blend.
They blend in more here because it's green on top of green.
I mean, at least they glow, but...
Even then, I feel like the glow should have been more noticeable.
Oh, I can attest to that.
Or again, I feel like the footprints for them should have maybe been shifted around a bit to make them easier to notice.
I can attest to that. We found a good chunk in the grasslands, but as proven, we don't need to be... damn it. We don't need to be where they are.
Fully. Anyway,
I go check the Icy Mountain side then.
Okay. If they're working, like, in kind of the theme of the sort of relating to the legendary, I would assume that icy, like, mountain trail that has, like, all the...
Speaking of?
I would assume that, like, Icy Mountain Trail that has all the Metatang and stuff on it probably has a lot of Cabalion's tracks.
I found something. I mean, generally, you just kind of go around and just hope, but I'm just going around vaguely.
Go, like, yeah, go around and actually go, like, into the destroyed structures and stuff, because there could easily be any tracks in here.
No.
Oh, there's an idol.
Iron ball, nice. Let's just see.
This area probably has a lot more tracks for Cabalion.
This will also be a decent area for just finding stuff, because...
Because of it, you know, snow, so they're actually noticeable. Because...
Speaking of... Oh, Lord.
Well, it's not exact. Something I have noticed...
Most of this is probably cut or sped up.
Well, it's not exact. Something I have noticed as we just bumble around here looking for a slightly different shade of green to try and make this a tiny bit easier. They seem to keep the Virizion tracks primarily stay around trees or like the wall. I noticed they tend to be on the like edges of the map or under trees, but that could just be a pure coincidence.
They're not even at half. I don't think I didn't see those.
So it seems like that's the best course of action, just kinda hug the wall and go in a direction. Because notice that they're mostly around trees or around the walls, seemingly to give this some form of order to actually make this doable.
Speaking of... There we go. And we're back on track. See? Oh, okay. Okay, there was some... So there were tracks there, but it's like, for the most part, it's not as clear-cut in this area. Okay, like I just roll at this point. I just kind of roll up on them at random. Speaking of, I'm trying to grab it.
What? 62. Okay, we're over halfway there. Halfway there.
Swear to God, we passed this area like 5 minutes ago and they weren't here.
Oh, you just 70.
This is why I said folks gonna end up cutting around because they just.
Well, like we have 70, so we're very close. And now
Woohoo!
72. There don't seem to be any on parts of the map that have snow, so we can just ignore those. That's good for that. We've been over most of.
Aha! Capalian spawns out here, and there's way more tracks for it out here. So, for some reason, we're just not... Yeah, because that's speeding that up exponentially. I just can't find enough area for... Yeah, that's speeding up exponentially now.
Of course it is.
Because we're near where it will be. Because of that, they just put all the tracks in the goddamn world. And so I'm going to have to figure out exactly what area...
Well, it's like the grass area for Virizion we haven't gone to. One, there's that bridge area I can't remember the name of where you can't fly to it. You can only fly kind of close to it. We could check there. We can also check, have we directly gone back to the tree where you find the, like, legendary birds?
Not fully.
So, let's maybe go back around there.
Because this is now speeding up.
Because we went around the part that has Tracheon, not fully around the part with the birds.
Because now this is speeding up exponentially, which is an example of what I was talking about, where it's like... There are more tracks near where there are more tracks near where they spawn, generally.
Backwards through the one cave.
No, let's go where it actually spawns. I haven't been where it actually spawns. It spawns over here. And that other little intervening island I haven't checked. You can actually walk up here, and this is where the spawn point actually is. And I seem to notice that they put a lot of prints near... Yeah, exactly. Because this is the island it spawns on.
Seal. Not Seal. Oh, Seal.
See?
Yeah, 96. That's almost done.
98.
Goddamn.
Okay, and yes, I
nice.
see it.
I see it now. It's within my reach. Endless possibilities.
So we were just somehow screwing the pooch here.
So I guess try to get back to the actual, like, area with the giant tree. We haven't been back here, have we?
I'm just not having any luck, because I'm not centering... Oh, there we go.
76. 78.
There's some more tracks.
Looks like there were more around here than we thought. Yeah.
The problem is that they're often, like...
That's why I said, just Go around and just mash the A button.
Because it doesn't look like they're actually in any of the mazes, but it is.
An 88? Wait, turn back around there. I think there was another...
Where?
Isn't Dee Dee standing on it? Oh, it's right there. 90. Oh, there's a... Loop around this pond and see if there... Keep
Shit.
looping.
I'm going. So, the problem...
98! One more!
So, it's literally that they're often just covered by grass and don't stand out as much. God damn it.
And there's the last one. Yay.
That took way longer than it should have, because they blend in too much.
So yeah, just like I said, just go around mashing the A button. That's the best way to do that one.
Good God. Yeah.
Okay, now time to get the Polygon where only Cavalion is the really useful one.
You mean they're all amazing?
I sort of don't like the other two.
What are you doing in here? Yo.
Yo, Son Goku and his friends return.
Iron Will, 100%.
Cavern.
Cavern, 100%. Grassland, 100%. That should be enough.
A problem with...
Lakeside Cave, and Giant's Bed.
My problem was these, like, with the 3 Holocron, and even then, this is a problem I somewhat have for... Okay, now I guess bring the Korean Amoonguss back in.
I'm gonna grab a few things.
The Korean...
Also, I changed this to Necroprancer because you can't...
The Korean Amoonguss is the best bet.
One of, yes. But
it's only because it has Spore.
this thing is the Necroprancer now because you can't beat this dead horse.
Fuck, anyone remember Spore?
Erg. No, the Amoonguss is...
It was in the same box as the legendaries and stuff. It should be that Amoonguss right there. In between the cow and the colossal. Oh, no.
No, it's...
That's just a different Amoonguss.
Other Amoonguss should have been mixed into my Trick Room Polygon. The fact that it... God damn it.
there it is.
Okay. Grab a couple of things. There's a couple of varying degrees of different Pokemon that I can...
Well, what level do these things come at?
I need you.
Because that's the other problem with, like, having, you know, EV trained Pokemon and stuff, is if they're on at, like, level 60 or whatever.
They're on, like, 65, but...
Yeah, most things would one-shot them, man.
Okay. Might grab you. Just because they pack some setup moves. I'm just grabbing a bunch of, like...
The Amoonguss will be fine-ish for the...
I'm grabbing...
most part, especially because, like, while the Amoonguss has a perfect special attack, the thing has, like, no special investments, right?
Nope.
That thing is, like, entirely defense and HP. So, because of that, if we need to weaken them, like, even... If we need to weaken them, even...
I'm grabbing a bunch of contingencies for various reasons.
Even Terrakion shouldn't, like, be one-shot by a Giga Drain from that thing, or actually, besides Spore, what are the moves on that Amoonguss? Because the hilarious thing is it was mostly built for doubles, so it has, like, half of its moves are doubles, usually as Protect, and I think Rage Powder, and then it's Giga Drain and Spore, right?
It's not Giga Drain, and I'll need to find something.
Wait, I think it had Pollen Pop, which that's actually better, because that means they'll resist it, meaning it will do dick amounts of damage.
I had a specific pelipper somewhere. Oh, good lord. No. Cutlery. No. There you are. Come here, the drizzle. Okay, let's heal up. I have a bunch of contingencies for a bunch of other shit, so... It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, this question is similar to last time, but I think this is important. What did you think of the Footprint Collection quest overall? I think it's fine. Having more footprints than you actually need is great game design. However, I think these footprints are way too hard to see. I'm not colorblind, but I could barely distinguish these things in certain areas, and I think that was somewhat poorly implemented. It feels like they didn't really think about somebody not immediately noticing these, and if they were designed to be hard to see, I think that is kind of shit game design, because that would screw up a lot of people, making it arbitrarily harder for a good majority of people to actually spot these things, especially if you have color blindness. I feel like this quest would be way harder than they probably intended it to be. overall, I think it's a good quest for the most part. I just wish these things stood out a bit more. Certain areas, they really are way too hard to see. Anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord link, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Everybody, I hope you come back someday. See you later.